Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and ding that notification bell, and let's get into the video. Okay, jumping back in for a last quick game while my sweet potatoes cook, because they have a little bit more time. So I'm gonna jump back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go turn them because they're in the oven, and then I'll jump back. Hopefully things will work out quite well with the timing, and I can just quickly nip away to flip my sweet potatoes and put them back in the oven. Um, but yeah, I think I can definitely just bash out one quick game. Should be fine. This is something I often end up doing is juggling getting in games or like workouts or lifting or piano practice or work, whatever I'm doing, coding, working on my actual work, like my science work, or just one of my side hustles or something else. But yeah, just managing my time, multitasking. Sounds a bit interesting. So yeah, we get the mirror and the Murakumo, which I guess you kind of treat as engine requirements. It's not ideal. We'll definitely unbrick it if we hit the prayers as sixth card. It's quite likely to hit that. Now let's see, does he have the out to the Fua Ryzeal deck that we can beat? Yeah, he has the out to the Fua. Okay, but we have the Slayer, so there's no reason for him not to go like duo drive and go for a big board here. This could be kind of rough, to be honest. I mean, they have the Ash, they have the Ash. Like, yeah, that was absolutely correct to do. 33% that he's going to open his ice, right? What is this at 2? This is at 3. 33% he's going to open that. I think Bonfire's at 1 in Master Duel, is that correct? So slightly over 33% he's going to open that. Only 33% he's going to open an Ash, and then compounding the two of them, so it's like less than 10% that he opens both Ice, Ash. Even factoring in also Cold Buy and Crossout, it's only a 10% odds that he has the out for the Fua, and you need to force him to have it. So obviously you just Fua. This is like straightforward theory that anyone who's actually played competitively should already know, but it's helpful for me to restate it because I kind of got back into the game just kind of casually. And the game's complicated, man. Like, there's a lot of complex stuff going on, complex decisions. He's going to be popping off. I'm going to go and just quickly, yeah, I have no more hand traps, so I'm going to go and quickly just shake my sweet potatoes and then come back and reset the timer on the oven, even though they're like, yeah, they have a couple minutes. He's also on Mitsu. Wow, okay. Yeah, okay. 20 minutes on those. Toast needs to sit up. 20 minutes on those. This game's looking kind of rough. Yeah, because he's not passing on anything we can profit from. This is really not a deck that my deck, well, you know, as I said, it's like a 10% eventuality what we just had. And quite unfortunately, we didn't have more Mulcharmies, because we do play 9 in 41. The Slayer's only a 2 of, obviously, and this kind of highlights why it's fantastic when it's fantastic and it's not so great um, a lot of the time. Let's see what this is. Yeah, there's the dual drive. Yeah, and he's gonna get this. He's gonna affect. I think we might go next here. We don't have the aggregator because again, there are so few. That's X, right? Yeah, he has so much here. I think this might just be a scoop. The hand's not good enough. Very unfortunate. The kind of 10% interaction and then also opening Mirror Murakumo. Hmm. There's nothing we can profit from slayering, unfortunately, which is quite unlucky. Do I drop a Slayer and go down to one Slayer and go to 40 cards? Maybe. With how things are going, like Slayer's been underperforming, Droplet's been performing kind of okay, quite well, to be fair. Hmm. Yeah, I think we might just go next here. Is this going to be 3 material detonator becoming 4 material detonator? Yeah. Playing through all of that and the Murakumo and the cross. So what we like top duster, we duster the cross. Um we go Slayer spin the detonator. We go yeah, we kinda need top deck duster here. Because he's got the plasma hole, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think if I don't see duster or thrust, I don't know if I really want to play this one. Yeah, that was unlucky. That was his game, 100%. Yep, all good. It's just sometimes the case, just sometimes unwinnable. Our deck could be better, I think, but yeah, this looks unwinnable. Let's see if we can force a monster effect. I'm definitely starting with Slayer. We don't have anything else playable. We might Mitsu Bridge into Fiendsmith if we get through anything, but without aggregator, if there's a good Slayer target, we could maybe squeeze in for Xyz, but the only one I know of is aggregator. I don't think there are any that like draw you a card or anything. So at least we get rid of the detonator, and then I guess if we just also spin the duo, then his cross is dead, but then we have no further play. I guess I'll just spin it for the hell of it, but this is not good at all. Unplayable. Yeah. Yeah. Waste of time. We go next. Other decks I'm a fan of, as I've mentioned, I also really like. Obviously, I was a Tenpai enjoyer, um, but I loved Snake Eye in the Snake Eye format. Um, yeah, back when original was legal, I absolutely loved Snake Eye. Lorenzo Michelli, who's one of my favorite players, he's such a nice guy as well. Won the Italian Open, I think, like a week before UK Nats, and he was playing like Kashtira Snake Eye with like breakers, and I just loved that way of playing the deck. So like I had another build, I was more on like hand traps at the time, but I really loved the cash cards, and like I bought them and I hadn't played them in an event. I'd like played them casually, but I just loved the way his deck worked, and so I think it's important to have humility and like recognize when someone else's ideas are better than yours. And I just recognize like this guy's a genius, right? Gabriel Susi and Lorenzo Michelli, all these pro players, they're playing all the time, really like crunching the Einstein equations with how they build. And for that particular event, like Fenrir Dark Ruler No More was just fantastic as like a going second tool into boards. But also what I loved about this deck was I think I was on 41 cards or 43 cards. I'll have to check my list. I have it somewhere. Um, it was pretty much a carbon copy of his list. I changed a couple of side deck cards for stuff that I was more comfortable with and more familiar with. But I was on 3 main deck skill drains, and they were fantastic. They overperformed so much in that format. Like, people weren't on that enough. Chris LeBlanc played it, and he kind of, I think, tried to gatekeep it a little bit, which is sensible when you're a player like Chris. Like, you need to keep some kind of edge. So he was like hushing it and being like, "Oh, like I'm playing skill drain in the side 3 of it. It's okay, it's fine." And then like later he was like, "Yeah, this card's absolutely crazy. Like I tried to downplay how good it was, but it's very very good." With that deck, with the Snake Eye deck, you could skill drain your opponent, and then on your turn you had so many ways to crack your own skill drain. So you just kind of skip their turn. Um, I'm gonna draw again here from the Purulia. I don't think there's any reason for me to keep this Fua any longer. I'm just gonna send it now. Hopefully he doesn't have a quick effect to summon from deck here. But okay, he has Cold Buy on that, but I've already got so much out of the Purulia that I'm not too concerned by that. Yeah, so that deck, the Kashtira Snake Eye deck, was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. I also learned a lot of the combo lines from Raphael Reich as well. He did some good like combo guides that helped me learn the Cash Snake Eye deck. He was one of the really good players in that format playing that deck. There was loads of really cool interactions where like Kashtira Birth lets you normal summon a level 7 without tributing. And that's Diabellstar the Black Witch. So you could do some combos where you go Kashtira Unicorn, effect Get Birth, activate Birth, normal summon Black Witch, effect, using the effect of Birth to normal summon the Black Witch without tributing. And then you could obviously make Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. And then with Draco Sack, you get the 2 tokens. You could do some wacky stuff like you could turn like the 2 tokens, I think, into Cherubini. Cherubini sends something, and then turn them into Promethean Princess and reborn it. I can't remember if I was actually on that at the time. I thought that was a bit goofy, but the 2 tokens thing was quite cool. Um, and yeah, Promethean Princess was a cool card. In that deck, you had the cool kind of Link OTK with Promethean Princess, Salaman Great Raging Phoenix, and World Sea Dragon Zelantis, which took a bit of learning, and it was operationally quite difficult. You had to make sure your zones were correct. Again, I'm just kind of waffling. Well, did he time out? Did he scoop? What was that? Like, oh, he scooped. Oh, okay. Yeah, Purulia too good. We love the jellyfish, so when Purulia first came out, I bought a set immediately. I just loved the card. I got quite a good deal on it, and yeah, one more game. I just loved the card Purulia, and it did so much for me playing it in like going second Tempai. So after that event where I played the Cash Snake deck, and I played a lot of like casual events, and I just wanted to play the Tempai cards. Like they just came out, and it was just such a chill deck. Again, time efficient, quick games. Um, I think a lot of people kind of shun that deck and like look down on people who play it. That it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and yeah, after that, played a bit of a balance between variants of the Snake Eye deck, but also just if I fancied it, if I fancied just a chill day, I would just go for the Tempai deck. Played all sorts of variants. Played like Fiendsmith Bestial Tempai, Sky Striker Tempai, which was my favorite version, which I played at YCS Birmingham, the one that Dinkabui won with Viking. But I had a lot of fun with it. Did surprisingly well. I definitely improved for that event. Yeah. So we've again put this guy under Purulia. Haven't sent the Maxi in draw phase yet. Just see what he's doing. Think I can hold it in this case if I've already used the Purulia. Another deck that I really enjoy is obviously the Plantling deck. I'm historically a Dragon Link player though. What really got me back into the game was Dragon Link. I quit the game kind of 2012, 2013 when I went off to uni. I didn't really have time for it. And it's probably for the best. I really didn't enjoy the format at the time. That was Dino Rabbit format, where just the two decks were Dino Rabbit and Chaos Dragon, and I didn't have the Chaos Dragon structure decks. I couldn't get them. It wasn't really worth for me at that time to drop the money on the Chaos Dragon deck. And the Dino Rabbit deck also was quite prohibitively expensive for me at the time. And I just didn't like how it played. It wasn't my idea of fun. Um, yeah, I'm gonna again lead with Fiendsmith here and try and bait his interaction and then try and land the Mitsurugi OTK. But yeah, I quit because of Dino Rabbit. I hated that deck. In hindsight, I look back on it fondly, but there was so much silly stuff involved in that deck that just a rabbit becomes two vanilla dinosaurs, becomes Solemn Judgment Dragon, and there was so much silly stuff with you didn't even have to open the rescue rabbit because you could use Gold Sark, banish the rabbit, and then normal summon Tour Guide of the Underworld, TGU, get another Tour Guide or Sangan, make Leviair the Sea Dragon, and then just bring back the Rescue Rabbit. And that combo was even better. And every Leviair you summon, you could just recur the Rescue Rabbit. Absolutely crazy and not fun at all. And then it got even less fun because people were playing a lot of Forbidden Chalice. People were teching that, and people were playing like three Forbidden Lance, obviously to protect their Lagia, Evolzar Lagia. It just wasn't a deck that was intended. I don't feel they really intended that. I think it was overlooked. If it was their intention to have that as a viable deck, then I kind of question that. But hey, that's the way the game was back then, though. It was a different time, right? It was super chill. Like, it had come out of like one of my favorite formats, which was where I believe actually it was Jeff Jones came up with a quick draw Dandy Warrior deck, and I loved the quick draw Dandy Warrior deck. That was one of my favorite decks. Dandelion used to be and kind of still is one of my favorite cards. Just loved that card as a kid. So goofy and so silly, but I did love that card. So that deck was great fun. Like quick draw Synchron, Dandy Warrior, make Drill Warrior, and Black Rose Dragons from Debris Dragon and stuff like that. Yeah, this is exactly how I want to be playing the game right now. Just quick wins, easy, just 9 more Charmies, let's go, and then slam the Habakiri, resolve it, and get the OTK or hit the scoop phase. So he can play around this now by just adding to hand. He doesn't have to summon from deck, but I still think it's correct for me to just commit the Maxi at this point. And yeah, he's hurting. He's hurting now. Karashi, I feel sorry for you. Sorry, man. But yeah, we just got to get the game going. What I really like about the Mitsu engine is barely any normal summons, especially with how I'm playing it, with the 3 pre-prep, the 3 prayers, the 3 Habakiri. That's 9 starters that don't normal summon. In 40, it's like really high odds of a starter that doesn't normal summon. It's like 70 something percent, 72%, I think, 72.5 from 9 starters in 40. I'm in 41, so it's around about the same. Well, that's great because it means we can just lead with any of the Fiend starters that do normal summon, like Lacrima or Lurry. Bait some interaction with those, bait the Ash, bait the Imperms, and then just send the Habakiri. Then the Saji's not getting ashed. I don't even have to reveal that I'm on Mitsu because I just lead with generic hand traps, Fiend cards, and then slam the Habakiri. Habakiri's just so powerful, man. Yeah. Really fits my play style as well. It's the kind of card. Look at this again. Oh, it's kind of painful every time I see it. I love seeing this without the mirror, but just, yeah, luck's not always on my side. Okay. I'm going to start Fiendsmith. This will be my last game before I make dinner, because there's only a few minutes left on my sweet potatoes. So we're just going to see if we can bash out this Fiendsmith combo real quick. Then I'm going to make the beef and have dinner. Probably shouldn't have queued for this game, but hey, we're nearly there. I wanted to try and get to DLV 15 real quick. Hopefully I can squeeze in another game later, but we just need to bait his last piece of interaction. We stopped him dead here, which is really nice. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. Okay, so what's he gonna pay with? Just the Aluba. Yeah, okay. So we don't get to Engraver, but we do have to go Habakiri. This Saji really has to stick, I think. Yeah, that really is. Do we think Necroquip's gonna bait any interaction? I doubt it. Well, this is it. We're ride or die on this Saji. If he ashes this, he's probably gonna get another turn. Nice. Odds were quite low. I mean, he would absolutely have ashed the Max C, right? Droll on res. Okay, lovely. So he might get another turn out of this, but this is why I sometimes just don't think Droll is all that. Particularly when the Yummy cards come out, and I'll hopefully show that in some gameplay. So what we could add back. We could add back with bricks. I don't think we can OTK, so we could add back, but we can't search with Aramasa. But we could summon from deck. We summon from deck, we tribute Habakiri, we just get Ame. Or we summon from hand sending and then tribute over and get Ame that way. Let's do that. Let's just go for Murakumo. But if I go Kusanagi, I can Kusanagi add back and then get both. I'll just go Kusanagi. I think it's fine because cards can't be added from main deck to hand except by drawing. Well, cards can't be added from main deck to hand for the rest of the turn, right? Under draw. But I can add back with Kusanagi, even under draw. So we'll Kusanagi. We'll add back the ritual, and we only summon from hand. So now we can summon from deck, and then we tribute this. But then we can't summon it back. We put him on barely anything. He's gonna scoot, but I just want to secure the Murakumo. We unfortunately can't bring back the. We can bring back the Habakiri. What am I talking about? We have the mirror. Yeah. Let's just not get too crazy, yeah. Sequence. Sequence Lacrima. We may as well attach. Go Necroquip. I'm gonna go turn my oven off so it doesn't bleep. Probably gonna time out on this. I've been too chill. Sequence needs a light fiend, yeah. Necroquip, and then we'll just go battle and then store the Raigeki and a Dynamondo and then go for that. Unfortunately, I can't get enough bodies. I can't think of how to get enough bodies to do IP next to Murakumo here under draw, but Dyna's probably gonna be alright. Again, we were really unfortunate to just brick these cards. If I tribute, I can't get back. Um, Necro's alright. Is this worth it? Yeah, I like the Raigeki. I like the quick effect Raigeki. Also, this hopefully lets us get rid of the lost because we can now just go Dyna, put back the Habakiri, spin the lost, and it's just one less thing, just eliminating his options. Now we have the Murakumo with the quick effect of Dyna, and we spin the lost just to put him on better have something. Yeah, so first thing he commits, I'm just gonna tag out with the Dyna. Yeah, and as you see, I have the Lacrima, so but definitely the Yummy cards are gonna be better when they're out compared to the Fiendsmith cards. Haha, fantastic. Yeah, that's funny. So let's see what he's gonna go for. Is this at two in Master? Yeah, it's at two. Okay. He searched it, didn't he, last turn? Yeah, so I already knew he had it. Um, he can fuse even if I Raigeki him. So I get to Murakumo on res and then put him on no cards. Yeah, let's just do it. So whatever he fuses into, I hopefully get to Raigeki it. So he's got the Mercuria. Wow, okay. Sick, sick, sick. We will send the Fua. And we try to survive here. I'm gonna hold that for end phase and try to go bring back the. Sorry, that's his graveyard. Let's see mine. Yeah, we're gonna try and hold for end phase, bring back the Requiem into Engraver, and then try and get back to playable. But he doesn't have anything for the cost. He doesn't have anything to discard, so he misses. Let him search again. This can attack directly because it didn't use its effect. Gonna have to be quick with this and then go get some dinner. So he can normal Quem. I was talking a bit of a big game, but that yeah, that troll did quite a lot actually, didn't it? That was actually quite a good big troll, to be fair. It's gonna add back here. Because this is a 15 off game. Oh my lord, okay. If he doesn't declare end of me, I mean, I should probably have sent the Fua already. Yeah, what else am I gonna do? Oh my goodness, that's yeah. Well, he's summoning the Lubellion from grave, right? He couldn't do that over this Lubellion because it's not right. Well, I'm gonna Fua him here because it's not OTK, and he has to summon again to kill me, and then. Ugh, annoyingly, I've opened the pre-prep and the mirror here, and I've not been able to unbrick it. And because of being drolled, if I tributed the Murakumo, I couldn't get it back. There was no way to get to the trap or anything. It's just unfortunate to open the 2.5%. Man, do I even cut pre-prep at it? Oh, did he time out? Well, okay, that was a total fluke. I had no business winning that one. It's just a connection fail. Wow, okay. I had no business winning that. So, yeah. Yeah. I would have had to top something insane to win that. Man, luck is just on my side today. Well, we could all do with a bit more luck in our lives, so that's all right. Okay, we're at 15. I'm gonna go make the rest of my dinner, and then queue up for some more games again soon, hopefully. Might be during the week, might not be more games today, but we'll see. So the goal is still, just we're just trying to get to DLV max, and fit that in with the schedule, and just improve the quality of the stream as we go. Already, I'm kind of happy with the improvements. So yeah, we're looking good. We're at DLV 15. Let me just quickly check. So yeah, there's a bit more gems to get along the way. We obviously want to get that title, add that to our titles. We've qualified for most DC Cups. I'm not going to say all. I definitely have missed a couple, I think, over time. But yeah, we're going to try and qualify for this one. So yeah, peace and love. Let me go get some food. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.